This is the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast. We got it for you today, folks. We got it. Angel Reese spilling the tea. That's what's going down today. Angel Reese is spilling the tea. Unapologetically Angel took center stage and opened up about who she is, what she is, how she feels about the game, how she feels between her and Caitlin And this one got a little interesting because Angel Reese kind of opened up and said some things. Not going to apologize.
Realize how something can literally change your life. And knowing my 5 fingers and my other finger pointing at my hand could literally have changed my life for like forever is crazy. And knowing that, like, Caitlin is an amazing player, and I've always thought she was an amazing player. We've been playing each other since high school, like literally been playing each other since high school. And like knowing that, like, there's never been beef. Like, we've talked trash to each other in AAU, like that. It's been that. So I think it's really just the fans, her fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans that are like, they ride for her. And I respect that respectfully, but sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any.
Wow. That's a bombshell right there, folks. Angel Reese dropped the bombshell right off the bat, unapologetically Angel, that you got a situation where Caitlin Clark, Iowa and Indiana fans are racist. There's racism. This is where this all created. Now, she's went and started this whole social media event, and it was surprising because she came back and was like, no, this is not about social media. But you got the WNBA is going to host the All-Star game in Indiana. And you got Angel Reese saying that Iowa and Indiana, the fans are racist. Okay, this is a serious contradiction to the WNBA, Kathy Engelbert. You're not going to hear from me, but being and calling WNBA fans racist, okay, that's unacceptable. And here's what you got, folks. You got a train wreck is eventually going to happen. Angel Reese is an outstanding performer, actor, actress, has a career off the court of the WNBA. Okay, and this situation, we've seen it. I saw it again. I saw it with LSU at Kim Mulkey and how Kim Mulkey felt about her commitment to basketball. I saw it this year with the Chicago Sky and how Teresa Witherspoon. I mean, this gets a little bit deeper and deeper, but she's not apologizing.
What is something that you're unapologetic about?
I'm unapologetic about this podcast. Let's start here. It's going to be a new journey for me to be able to release who I really am and just being able to clear the air, clear the narratives, the false narratives about myself, and just being able to be me. So I'm looking forward to this.
And that's the train wreck you're going to get, folks. I'll tell you right now, as you listen to this, it's going to be a train wreck between the WNBA and Angel Reese. But this is going to turn into a train wreck. It's just going to get off the tracks. There's too many quotes, comments that are coming back from Angel Reese. And at some point, that's going to be a detriment to the Chicago
Angel
Sky.
Reese, Maya Reese. Your fan base is the Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces.
What's your Reese's Pieces for today? Your peace of mind.
Oh, my peace of mind is social media is not real. Like, I want people to realize, like, social media is not real. Like, we are human. We live a life outside of social media. What people say on social media does not matter.
What percentage do you think is real? Like, if you're scrolling and you see something pop up, what percentage do you think is actually like, oh, that's real?
Like a very small, like, it's so hard to believe these days, like, because people put out so much fake stuff about people in this world, so you really never know what to really believe. It's hard for me to believe a lot of stuff. I'm like, this real?
Especially because you'll see stuff about you.
And that's the thing. You got Angel Reese is speaking about social media is not real. And when you look at Witherspoon and what she's been through and how Spoon's looking at it, you just got to get through the season, trust this process, because Angel Reese, as she mentioned there, and it's very interesting, everything she says. She mentioned she's the only player in the starting lineup. That's because of popularity. But Spoon has had to stomach it. It's never been a happy time for her. She just has went along and accepted her role for the year. But when you look at it from Spoon, there's going to be happy times ahead. and she misses the days. There's Kalia Copper, where she just had ball players, just ball players that wanted to play the game of basketball, and that's what she had. She doesn't have that today, and that's a problem. You got to look at this a couple different ways, because Angel Reese is one that really has a future in basketball if she chose it. But I don't think that's going to be the case, and that's just part of the deal. That's what you got to accept when you get high-profile players like you're dealing with, folks. This situation here, it's too hard to be a professional basketball player. I mean, it's just too hard to do. But when you get to Angel Reese, and it's so interesting to me. Okay, she transferred from Maryland to LSU. Her and Kim Mulkey, I followed LSU basketball. They had a tremendous train wreck, okay, to the point that Mulkey was literally kicking Angel Reese off the team because she wasn't committed to basketball. Then they came back. Mulkey protected her in the press, and a lot came out against Mulkey for that action, protecting Angel Reese. Now you move forward to the WNBA, it's repeating itself again. You got deja vu. It's off the court activity, no focus on the court. That's a problem. Okay, you got Mike, who wants to win, who is the Chicago Sky owner. You got Jeff P., wants to get the best players that can take the toughest coaching to win. And then you got Teresa Witherspoon delivering the message. The Chicago Sky are going to have to trust the process. They're going to move forward whether they want to or not, because at some point they're going to have to get a player that is committed to playing basketball every night. Now, what do I see in the future? I see this is all going to go away. Angel Reese will be a standalone entity. The WNBA have got to be shocked. Okay, they got to be shocked, because there's no way you could sit in front of the WNBA, okay, and say me and Caitlin Clark are cool, but the Iowa fans, okay, and the Indiana fans are built off of racism. Okay, that's just what you said. That's your quote. That's how you put it. And that can't work for the WNBA. I guarantee you, with an hour of time, there's just about any media person in the world, okay, that's going to be able to find sound bites, reconnect dots, what happened. Because I really like to know, Kim Mulkey took a lot of heat for that Angel Reese. Okay, she protected her. Okay, a professional organization, it's not their responsibility to protect you. If they are, then you're going to find your organization's going to be in a losing trend. Or its celebrity career outside of the professional sport that they're contracted paying you to do. This is the Money Mike's Dedicated Radio Podcast. We're powered up by Fanatics. Angel Reese is not apologizing for her show or her podcast, Unapologetic. So anything that you hear is said on there, that came straight from the horse's mouth, Angel Reese. And I had a chance to tune in. I'll follow it. I'll bring you what I believe. But this one here, I'm not a fan of it. I don't see race in basketball. I see things have been done off the court that have been said, that have created this, that have been tied to Angel Reese. And it doesn't matter. You're supporting it. So everything Cheryl Swoop says, okay, Angel Reese is supporting that. And that's a bad deal, because that's a bad client image for the WNBA. How bad did it get? The WNBA would remove Cheryl Swoops from being ever again to ever broadcast a Caitlin Clark game, which Angel Reese is still supporting Cheryl Swoops. It's a bad deal, and I guarantee you this. You know what? I say a lot of things, and I'll tell you, it's my opinion. Okay, I'll give it to you straight up. It's my opinion. But if it turns to truth, then I've given you the facts long before it's happened. Okay, when that bombshell lands, you'll be going, oh, there it is. That's exactly what Money Mike said. You know, and I missed a few. Team USA, they snake bit me a little bit. I mean, that was one I thought was a shoe-in. But you know what? They're going to build up to 28, and Angel Reese is saying, I'm going to be on that team. I don't think that's going to happen unless she's 100% committed to basketball, because you can't take what she does to the Olympics today. You just can't do it. There's too many good players that you can get in there that could do what she does. Outstanding talent, outstanding potential. The reality is, will she ever seek to be a basketball player, or will she choose to be a celebrity? And that's what she's unapologetic for, and that's Angel Reese and her new podcast, Unapologetically Angel. This is the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast. All things are possible to those who believe. We promise to get better and better so we can take you higher and higher in the information and reporting of professional sports. We'll see you soon.